Hello there guys, and welcome to another episode of the Britannia campaign for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms. So, we shall get into the save file for turn number 14 as the English. So, from the last episode we were making incursions into Scotland to assist, with the assistance of Swiss Man. And we're going to continue that trend on this turn, and just see what we can manage in Scotland, taking settlements wise and just causing mayhem. Okay, so we've got some diplomacy from the Norwegians. He would like trade rights and map information for map information. I'm going to counter offer and take away the map information because I do not want him to have any of my map information at all. I do not give map information out willy-nilly like some other people do, simply because map information can be used so well for human players, and I don't want him to know where my cities are exactly, just so it doesn't march on them just straight away. He'll have to find them first with spies and things. So we've got a message from Scotland. Dear King of Great Britain. Bless him, he called me the King of Great Britain. That's hilarious. Oh, is it because I think I sent a message to him last turn from the King of Great Britain as a joke. Oh, bless him. So the Scottish have now left Scotland and are now in Ireland. Please accept the deal I have made, as I think it's a good one. I do hope we can deal with the true enemies here. Yours sincerely, E.T. Did I get a message from E.T.? Makes me. That's such a proud message from the extraterrestrial. No, it's an erupting tsunami, but it could easily be mistaken for the glowing-fingered menace that is E.T. And it looks like he's changed his name to the Irish-Scottish Confederacy, which I find absolutely hilarious, considering that the SwedishLandsKnekt is sort of the main holder of Ireland, and Scotland only has like one tiny settlement in it. It's Scotland's a small part of that confederacy. And then there's a message from the Welsh. Hail mighty England, to help out in the Barons' civil war. Wales will help out in occupying as some of Western England, your ever-present servants. So it looks like they've actually pushed through into Shrewsbury. Now they say it's for defensive purposes, but over here he's sieging this fort, and I don't like this because it looks like he might want to push on Gloucestershire. So I don't want him to take that fort, so we're gonna just do a bit of diplomacy to start with, actually. So send him a message. The terms of our agreement were for the river between us to be the kingdom's boundaries. I do not mind you helping quell. Take 2 L's? Quell? I'm gonna put 2 L's, let's be fancy. Quell. The Barons Rebel. when it happens. I will not the terms of our agreement. Pull back your and surrender all territory have on this side of the river. Yeah, just to make it clear, we did agree that the boundary of the river would be the boundaries of the kingdom. So the fact that he's not only taken Shrewsbury, but is also wanting to capture this fort, I really cannot allow that to happen. In fact, the fact that he's doing this and the fact that he's going to be in my territory is actually going to make the Barons Alliance worse. So I need to tell him that that's a big no-no on his part, and hopefully he'll get the message. So end of turn report. We are top in military. We're apparently third financially to Norway being top, and we are second in production to Norway, apparently, again. And population and overall we are top. So yeah, the three main ones, the military, population and overall, we've always had. It's just these two, the financial and the production, we're sort of vying over with Norway. So, first things first, going to, he's got his big army down here that's stuck on this fortress. So we'll just go down here and see what's going on. It looks like he's actually taken the army out of Edinburgh, so this is actually the army he had in Edinburgh. So we get Edinburgh. Now, the money would be good. I certainly don't want to occupy it, because the majority of the population will be Scottish, and they want to rebel against the English, as they always do, so we don't want to do that. I think the best thing for us to do is actually going to be to exterminate the population, and I'll tell you why. With the occurrence, or with the appearance of the Barons Alliance, admittedly it was in Ireland, which has always been a pretty poor state of rebellion, but with their appearance I'm a bit worried about my settlements rebelling from now on, so I really do need to keep the order, and with this being a mainly Scottish settlement, I need to control it in another way other than just letting it become English. So if we have a look at Edinburgh now, which is currently on fire, even though it's predominantly Scottish, the public order, they treat us like insurgents, because basically they're mainly Scottish. But we've got quite a hardy force in here, so we've got a garrison bonus. And then we've got this added one, which is fear, which we get for obviously burning their settlement. So, and exterminating, what was it, 1,000 population from the settlement. So yeah, we get a fear bonus now for our public order. As I believe it was Niccolo Machiavelli said, it's better to be feared than loved. So I'm certainly holding true to that. Yeah. So even though my income in Edinburgh now has gone down terribly, the fact that I've now maintained the public order is the best thing I could hope for Edinburgh. So we're just going to help with the whole Scottish thing, try and convert them to the English way of thinking. And then we want to... Now I'm torn between sending this army down and pinning this Scottish force in place, or just going straight after Dumfries. I might go after this Scottish force. We'll take these guys along as well. So march down that way. These rebels, we need to do something about those at some point. Okay. What else were we going to do? Oh, Barnes Alliance. It looks like maybe Ireland's retaken Dublin. Yeah, we'll leave that for now, so we can move our ships back here. It looks like a few of them are weakened, so I want to retrain them, get them back to full strength. Train some armoured swordsmen in there as well. I also want to train some more armoured swordsmen in here, because if Wales are going to be like that and start taking my settlements, I need armies over here as soon as possible. What else? Just building farms. What we really... Oh, Carlisle, that's not looking too hot. They have walls now, that's good. So far, most of my settlements are actually looking quite happy, except for Lawston. Damn Lawston. I'll give you another town militia or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. In Edinburgh, resistance is futile. God. Apparently I'm a mean leader. I think I should be a terrible leader for just executing tons of people. Okay, so next thing, and quite an important thing actually, is to group all my forces in Nottingham and prepare them to be moved northward. So we shall move you to there. Move you to there. I'm just going to start to reduce my upkeep as well on some of these units. What's in there? Just an armoured swordsman. Oh, just a heavy balemen, so you can go up there. My general can go up to there and go in there. Probably move you up there. What's the most upkeep? Maybe let's share the same upkeep. I did think it did it based on upkeep. And then I just want to basically move all you guys. Oh, not a catapult. Forward to that fort. Might also have them all in the fort, it'll give them that extra movement. And that should be the army, so 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll have 10 heavy infantry in and 0 longbowmen, but I've got longbowmen here, so these guys can actually move across to this fort here. I'll bring my more elite ones across, and then they can join up here in York, and then we'll just move straight forward with the army. And then this army can then move onto a ship and sail that across. Bring some, put my heavy cav in there, and then I can move my heavy cav in here, and we can move that onto a ship as well. Because I've only got some feudal knights in this army. What you do need though at some point is some cheaper units just to hold down the fort whilst I take all of these troops out. We'll see what I can muster later on. I need him to stop sieging my my places. It's not very nice. So all in all, that should be quite a good setup. Merchant trade, taxes, recruitment and construction. Corruption's not too bad now, and it's equaling out with the other one, which is not too bad. I prefer that than the alternative. So stats wise, all factions, we are on an increase. We're kind of doing a nice little U shape. Military, our military ranking's gone down. I think that's in no small part to Bob and his incursions into my land. Yeah, I think I did have some units stationed in places, and he's obviously taken them. It may have also had something to do with some aggressive actions from probably Tsunami or something, and certainly from Bob and things. So not Bob, the SwedishLandsKnekt. So yeah, it's a little drop. It's nothing too immediate. Our production's gone up again. So we're it's always nice to see my production go up and up again instead of sort of this up down, because I don't really know where I stand with that, whereas with this I know I'm doing something right, so that's good. Territorial, we went up here where we captured all our settlements, and then we've sort of gone on a flat. We must have captured somewhere. It wasn't Edinburgh, because we didn't have Edinburgh. Yeah, in any case, it's on a flat now, and it'll probably be on a flat again because of Shrewsbury. Even though I've taken Edinburgh, I've lost Shrewsbury. So yeah, that's annoying. Financially, we are second. Oh, in fact, let me just go back, because it may be in the last end of turn report, which would it have been that one? No, because I would have still been above Swissman production. So yeah, the stats don't really know what they're on about. Financially, we are second, just behind Swissman. And population, our population's gone up because we've taken a few settlements back. So population's gone up, and that's the overall. Family tree, again, this side of the family tree is doing really well. The other side's doing not so well. So yeah, we've got this side with all our generals and family members. So that's good. Diplomacy wise, we are enemies with everyone still. Might need to send Tsunami a message. Yeah, okay. There we are. So just a quick message to Tsunami, just to let him know that I'm not purposely blocking him, but it's just because I can't move my forces out of the fortress, so he has to move his army so that I can get my army out, so that he can then go through to into my lands and set sail off from the safety of my lands. If that's what he wants to do, if he wants to try take my lands, he's more than welcome to try, but I do have a massive army currently making its way up north, so he's going to meet that, and it's going to be the end of him, because it's a pretty strong army. So send that. And then we'll just send Norway a message. Tsunamis. In fact, let's call him officially. Scotland's army. Scotland's army is trapped. Might as well send Swedes one. There we are. So everyone gets a message, and I think that's all I need to do. Yes, I believe it is. Swedes is he's sieging this little fort with this one guy in. I'm not too worried about that. Those guys were just there to slow him down anyway. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. So yeah, that's everything. So I shall just make sure everything's sorted. Oh no, London's in yellow. They're not doing too bad as of yet, but why are they in yellow? Squalor. Of course, squalor. Yeah, at the time, London was a really horrible place to live. Really was quite disgusting. I mean, not to be cruel to the... Well, it would be being cruel to Londoners nowadays, but yeah, it was a pretty disgusting place to live. Really jam-packed full of people and sewage. It was yeah, not very nice. Oh crap! Why are all these yellow as well? Why are you all yellow? Distance from capital. Insurgents. I think there's a. I think it's because there's a large population of Welsh influence. I think this is the same. No, this one's Squalor as well, because it's a major city. So Oxford is putrid as well. Jolly good. Anyway, we'll leave it at that before I insult any more cities. And we shall leave it for the SwedishLandsKnekt to do his next turn. So that is turn number 14. Ireland. Save that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Look out for episode number 15, which will be which should be coming out in a bit. I don't know how long it'll take us to play turn 14, all of us, but hopefully it won't take too long. We've had a steady progression of the turns recently, so it shouldn't take us too long just to pump out the next few turns. So yeah, look out for turn number 15, and don't forget to check out the other players' turns as well, because you'll get a great insight into what they're planning and whether they're planning on stabbing me in the back, which obviously I know nothing about. I just know the backseat the backseat diplomacy we've all been doing behind the scenes. So yeah, other than that, I've got no idea. So enjoy your insight into this campaign, guys, and I shall see you all in the next episode.